you guys are having an amazing, amazing start to your day. Yeah, so today I just wanted to jump on and talk a little bit about the third eye. And for those of you that are new to this conversation, the third eye is an energy center located pretty much like right here in our span of energy centers, we'll say. There's numerous ones. There's 7 key ones that we use in the chakra system, but then there's also some that go above, and depending on practitioners and what you're trying to do, you may access some of these above your head as well. But today I wanted to talk about the third eye. So it's known as kind of like the intuitive portal, opening you up to, higher vibrations, your higher self, connections to universal energy, and to your guides, angels, spirits, and all that jazz. And for a long time, years ago, it was harder for me potentially to access this or to keep it open. And some people have them closed. Purposefully, you might have closed it and not know it consciously. Sometimes the foods we eat, the people we're around, environments that we're in, and a lot of the stuff right now that's manufactured in our world that is not of purity keeps this thing closed. And you'll hear the controversial conversation sometimes about vaccines keeping it closed, about certain medications we take, and all that jazz. But today I wanted to really kind of focus on how do you open up your third eye. So first couple things, if you're like new into this world, it's about moving energy through the body. So if there's any disconnects, let's say, or any blockages in your energy in your body, you're going to find it's going to be hard potentially to get this open. And there's a lot of practitioners out there, Reiki masters, Rouhani and all this kind of stuff, all these people out there that could potentially do this for you in an energetic level. But if you are consciously looking to do it yourself, the first thing I would suggest, and obviously everybody's different too, so some of these things may work for you and may not work for you, but consciously moving energy through your body. So if you were to position yourself and think about an energetic portal, almost like a light beam coming in through the crown chakra, head, top of your head, chakra, and then coming in through the body and coming through the energetics of the body. And if you come into like a blockage, like for me, I'm very visual. So let's say I had a pain in my knee. I know that there might be some blockage happening in my knee. So I might shoot energy as I do that into my knee. But if we think about it and maneuver energy through our cells and think about it almost like a highway of energy and move it through our body, we're then allowing the energy to move around, which makes it easier for you to focus in this area here. Now, a couple key things that I do to open up or activate the third eye is I literally just close my eyes and I focus energy here. And I think about it opening, and I think about it blossoming, and I think about it coming to light. Now, this day and age, I can easily access that, and I get energy pounds in my third eye when it's really vibrationally open, especially when I do a lot of channeling work. But I can do this exercise in bed or anytime to be able to open it up, to be able to just have the space available. So focusing here and really picturing this eye, third eye, opening. Like I see it as a circle and I move energy through it in a circular fashion, but each person might be different when it comes to this because all of our energetic bodies are different. Although they're aligned as one together, the way you show up in the world energetically is different than the way I show up in the world energetically. So visualizing whatever you might see. Now, normally this is attached to like a purple amethyst color. That is the color of the chakra vibration for the third eye. But you might have another color showing up and intricate rainbows of colors, and allow it to flow through, to come out almost, to shoot energy out of. And it might take you a while, a couple of times, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. It doesn't matter in a timeline perspective to be able to open this up, but being very clear in the intention of that and very open to allowing the possibilities to come in. If we have an expectation and we hold a lot of weight in our expectation, most likely it's going to be harder for us to do certain things. And you might see it in different aspects of your world and certain goals. You're pushing up against something. It's the same concept when it comes to opening up your third eye. It's really about allowing and visualizing and aligning. Now, sometimes the food you eat might be inhibiting you from allowing this to open, allowing the vibration to move through the body. If there's toxicity in the body, it's not going to allow this to open up a lot easier. Like If I were to drink and have wine the next day, it's hard for me to channel in spiritually to things. And I almost feel like I clout the energy a bit. So if I'm ever going to have wine or drink, I know for sure the next day, like I'm not doing any kind of work like this because it'll be harder. I'll be pushing up against something for me to open this up. And some of you that may not be truth for you, and that's totally cool because your truth might be something different. But for a lot of us, like alcohol and any kind of stimulants like that, or some people are even triggered by caffeine. Like for me, it doesn't trigger me that way, but other people are. You know, you'll have your triggers itself, but they're there to diminish energy. They're there to keep us grounded in our human side, to bring us down in energetics. And it's not good or bad if you indulge in certain things like that, but it's just consciously knowing that that's what it's there to do. So it blocks almost this ability, our ability to be able to be here in this energetics when it comes to spirituality. So those are a couple key things. When you do cleanses, you'll find that you are probably a lot more in tuned. You feel things differently, you'll feel energy differently, and that will allow you for sure to be able to get this open. There's some people in my world that use essential oils to trigger that. Other people in my world use supplementation, which obviously aligns with toxicity in the body to be able to help nourish the body, to be able to have the energy move fluidly through. And some people do certain clearings and stuff like that to release any other energetics around them to be able to open it up. So each person is a bit different, but I just thought I'd bring forth a couple concepts today to chat about that because we are in that time that people are looking to be more connected to their higher self, more connected to energy, more connected to flow in our lives. And it definitely plays a role in how we maneuver that through. And, you know, depending on what I'm doing, in some types of session, man, this thing could peak. Like I could be like almost feeling this light beam shooting out of my third eye, depending on what we're doing. And it's cool to be conscious about it and to know. And sometimes, you know, when I first started doing it, I was like, what is this headache that I have here? But now I'm able to manage the impact of the energy on it. But it's some cool things to start to get into. So if you're interested, try some of this out. If you have questions, reach out. Love to be able to help you. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day.